again. What's up, guys? Welcome to live stream. Have we been here before? This feels like Groundhog Day. Are we doing this all over again? Come on, YouTube, what's up with you? That's the only thing I got in my mind right now. When I think of YouTube servers, I think of this. That right there. That's it. All right, any case. We don't got to worry about that. Now we can start the damn stream. For the love of God, let's start the stream. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? I can now see my chat. I didn't realize how many people I had in here. Miles, Frost, Ronald, Drew, Brian, Yumi, Rick, Jared, holy shit, Red Eye, Marco, Andrew Black, Clean. My God, Ronald Wayne. I can now see everybody. Thank you, YouTube. You only screwed me out of 15 minutes and 15 minutes for everybody in the chat. You know? It is what it is. At least we resolved it. Okay, the Dodge Charger. If you had told me that they were going to do a facelift 2 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. If you asked me, Corey, why would you say that? Well, because they plan on doing a facelift with the Alfa Romeo Juliet chassis, which is going to be a twin-turbo V6. Maybe not look the same, maybe not have the same engine either, but that's the direction they're going. In any case, with the mere fact that they're going to be doing the two-door EV Charger, we're going to be getting a two-door muscle car back. Granted, it is going to be electronic EV. It's going to be battery operated. So, what's up, bro? What's up, Fabian? What's up, Scat Pack? So, what's going to happen here is because we've got ourselves a two-door Charger coming, we're going to have a refresh on the four-door because we're going to be keeping both. The Challenger is most likely dead in 2023. That's what it's been pointing at. And with the facelift, apparent eventually, now it's becoming even more, relevant than ever and more apparent than ever. So the facelift is going to be coming no matter what. Someone has rendered some images. People are talking about, will this be the actual facelift? It's hard to say if the photos I'm about to show you are going to be the actual facelift, but let's just say every time we have renderings, they're somewhat similar. From the people that I speak to in Detroit, these images, quite shockingly, are somewhat close to what we can expect from Dodge. So, what's up, Smalls? I'm on your recommended. Well, that's good to hear. Automotive content and game streams. A little bit of everything. But this is my car channel. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, I'm going to switch over here, show you guys. Why do I got dual webcams here? Why is there dual webcams? That doesn't make any sense. It looks like YouTube's trying to cut me out. There we go. YouTube just trying to be like silly as always. Okay, so we're going to look at this stuff. We're going to look at it real fast before we dive into anything else. Now, I don't know. Let me just make this a little bigger so you guys can see comments here. There we go. We'll make this a little smaller. We don't want to kill the screen with it. In any case, you guys can see clearly right here, we've got the new design. This is the current gen, and this is the old design. Obviously, this guy has went in between and kind of, rendered what he thought would be somewhat modern. When we look at this design, it very much looks like an Alfa Romeo Giulia. The handles are now missing on the door. We've got a more contour to the quarter panel. The wheels, in my opinion, are much better than the current selection of wheels. I like how they're very much stanced on the back and flush, and it's more sporty and European than muscle. And you can see the side skirts, the way everything here on the side is just kind of contoured. And you've got a very much Ferrari Alfa Romeo kind of deal on the fenders, the way this kind of comes through. And you've got the aerodynamics. The front, in my opinion, has its muscle-esque kind of shape. I think that what's happening here, this render, is going to be very close. Now, I don't know. It's going to be hard to say how close. But I'd like to think that this is going to be probably 70% of the way there. I think the overall chassis is going to be much smaller. Like, I'm thinking the wheelbase and chassis is going to be different. I would say there's going to be a few inches in width and wheelbase that we're going to lose, and probably a few hundred pounds off of this design right here. But, you know, I don't know. I think this is pretty close to what we're going to get. Are we going to keep a V8? I don't know. It's hard to tell. If they give us a V6, I'm going to be upset. We need a V8. And that's just that. If we really look at it side by side, you could see how plain Jane the current generation looks in comparison to the potential replacement. It's really different. What's up, Smitty? Thanks for stopping in, brother. They really gotta do something about this. Like, this right here needs to be the new design. This is very close to what I would like to see. I would like to see a little bit more aerodynamics out of the front. I'm not a fan of the grille right here. I'm just not a fan of that. Everything else is great. They really need to work the front end a little bit, but I do believe it looks pretty decent. All right, some people might dig it, but I think this right here needs to connect with this. They need to meet and have more of a flow on the bottom end. But who knows? You know, it is what it is. So, what's up, Reg? Now that we're sitting here looking at this, what do you guys think? I mean, when we sit here and think about the current generation, and we think the fact that we're getting a two-door EV, more than ever do we need, you know, a four-door. So it's possible Dodge might keep the two-door Challenger for muscle, the four-door Challenger for muscle, and keep the two-door Charger for, you know, EV. So we got ourselves two-door EV Charger, we got ourselves four-door muscle Charger, and a two-door Challenger muscle. That very well could be the likelihood. But I think the Challenger's done because we're going to have a two-door Charger and a four-door Charger. And then they're going to bring back maybe the CUDA, like I've been saying for the longest time, which they had to axe because of the pandemic. So I think it looks good. I really do. I think it looks fantastic. I appreciate that, Jared. I really do, buddy. I'm working on some stuff. Pandemic's kind of ruined some stuff. Hey, if you guys want to see where I'm at outside of these streams and uploads to YouTube, I got 5 videos in the works. I've just been crazy busy. You guys can check out my Joseph Gory channel on Twitch 5 days a week over there, trying to integrate it over here. And, you know, I really think we need to do something about the whole refresh, like with Dodge and keeping, you know, the V8. And typically, these renders are usually close. So I want to say they're going to be somewhat close. But we need to do something about a render, or a refresh fast, sooner than later. I just don't know if this is going to be what it actually looks like. If it is, that's what I got to say right now. All right? That's what I got to say. So, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys something. Look, we've looked at it. If Dodge is like, you know what, we're going to give you this car. We're going to make it. It's going to look like this. We're going to give it to you. And the only options are going to be a V6, which I think is going to happen at some point. I'm dead serious. It's going to happen. By 2024, we're not going to have a V8. We got maybe 2 more years left. You know, they're going to be like, oh, this V6 has this much power. Twin turbo, 460 horsepower, 500 horsepower, 535, whatever they give us. Probably going to be 535, 550. Realistically, the Giulia Quadrifoglio is about 550 tweaked. If you tune it, it's about 600. That's what we're going to get, a revised Quadrifoglio, 100%. 100%, the V8 will be gone. By 2025, 1,000%, we're going to have a Quadrifoglio in the Dodge Charger. It may not be called a Quadrifoglio, it may not, but it's going to be a similar engine, and it's going to be a Ferrari truncated engine. If you guys don't know what truncated means, it means you take the V8, you cut 2 cylinders, everything else is identical. They don't change anything. They're just eliminating cylinders, cylinder count. They're going to truncate the V8 engine, which is basically what the Quadrifoglio engine is, 2.9. We might get a 3.2, might get a 3.4. It might stay at 2.9. It may stay a Ferrari V8. We don't know because Alfa Romeo is partnered with Fiat and Ferrari and Dodge FCA, and they're all together as one. You know, we very well could see a truncated or a non-truncated engine. It very well could be a V6 Ferrari or a V8. But we're going to have a high-revving, low-displacement engine. And I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I am totally fine. As long as the horsepower is over 600 or 700, I'll be fine. If it's the 2.9 Ferrari engine, or not 2.9, I forget what it is, like 3.9 or something like that. I can't remember. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it's the Quadrifoglio engine in the V8 form. I think that's very well up in the 600, 650 horse range, maybe higher. If they give us a V6 that's below 500 horsepower and try to create some sort of excitement, that's what we're going to hear. It's going to be that. We're going to hear nothing but crickets. We need 650 or more. I don't care if they give us a 2-cylinder, 2-stroke. If it's 650 or more and it weighs less, I'm good. I'm good. It just needs to have an engine and more than 650 horsepower. Screw the battery, screw the EV, and screw low horsepower. It does not have to be a V8 as long as we get the power and we're burning gasoline. Are we in agreement here? Richard Hughes, I can tell you for sure that's going to happen. What's up, Boosted? What's up, George? Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Congrats. They will definitely do that, buddy. It's 100% fact that the 2-door Charger EV is coming. They've already announced it. A V6 will never sound like a V8. 100% agree with you on that one. 100%. So here's what I got to say. Anybody who thinks EVs are cool and anybody who thinks EVs are better than V8s, hold on. That's what I think about your idea. Yeah. Hold on one more sec. You wanna talk about the EV charger? Okay, no more of that crap. We gotta have ourselves a V6 here. A V6 that puts out 700 horsepower. Twin turbo, high revving, maybe a 2.9, 3.5, probably 2.9 because it's going to be a flat plane crank with twin turbo and you're going to want high rev, maybe 9,000 RPM like the GT350 twin turbo. Very easily could push that into the 600 horsepower range. It'd be dope. Have you guys ever heard what a high revving V6 sounds like twin turbo? It's nasty. That's what we need. We the Hellcat Dakota is, I mean, yeah, we could. Hellcat Dakota would be kick-ass, right? Hellcat Dakota would be awesome. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Really don't. Like, at this point in time, it's all up in the air when it comes to Dodge, it's all up in the air. You never know what you're going to get. Never. You never know. Especially with the pandemic. You never know what you're going to get. They changed their mind twice. We were supposed to get a 2-door version of the Charger, non-EV, and they scrapped it because of the pandemic. And now we're getting EV, 2-door. They said they're going to cancel the Challenger. They've put out hidden messages on that, which we're still yet to be seen, TBD, determined. We're not really sure if that's happening yet, but they've hinted at it. Now we've got the hints of a refresh on the 4-door Charger. So there's a lot of stuff with Dodge lately that's kind of been up in the air, but I do believe that this 4-door refresh, as you guys can see right here, is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, a great idea, and I do believe it's going to happen. I truly believe this is going to happen. Now, whether or not it looks identical to this or not is to be seen. It is to be seen. We will definitely find out if this is what's going to happen, like, soon, because they're going to announce it 100%. Like, if they're going to do a refresh, we're going to get an announcement at some point or another. I just don't know how I feel about not having a V8. That's the thing that bothers me the most. It really, like, I love V8s. I mean, it bothers me, but, like, I don't know. I think it's inevitable, so I'm just going to have to accept it. I think we're just going to have to accept the fact that we are moving completely away from V8s. I really do. We got to accept that. So the question is, what is the alternative here? What's the alternative? EV? 4-cylinder? 2-stroke? What? I'll take a V6, the latter of the situation. Unfortunately, it's our best shot here. V6s aren't dead. High-powered V6s with twin-turbo flat-plane crank are going to be around for a while. A lot longer than V8s will. And a lot longer than a supercharged V8 will. So if I had to choose between a turbo V6, 4-cylinder EV, I would charge a V6 first. I would choose the V6 first. Then I would choose the 4-cylinder, obviously. Gasoline over EV any day. Realistically, to make the power that we want and still give us gasoline engines, I think a high-revving, flat-plane crank, twin-turbo V6 is the only way to go. I think the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio engine is the stepping stone, the stepping ground, ground zero for the future of Dodge's muscle. Because realistically, we will have a vote in the chat right now. A, EV Charger, all electric, 800 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower, whatever. Option B, we got ourselves a twin-turbo V6 flat-plane crank with a 9,000 RPM redline producing 680 horsepower. Which one would you rather choose? Your options are EV or flat-plane crank V6. Vote right now. What would you guys rather see? EV or a flat-plane crank twin-turbo V6? Let's see the votes. Let's see how many people are on my side. Who's voting for a V6? Let's go. Because realistically, those are the two options we truly have at this point. A is for the EV, B is for the twin-turbo V6. I mean, realistically, beggars can't be choosers, right? I mean, everybody wants the V6 over EV at this point in time. See, we got a lot of V6s. We got a lot of V6 votes here. You see, they're all here. Look at this. 1, 2. B, please. What's up, CNC? Codros, what's up, buddy? Willie, what's up, bro? Stacy, what's up? Everybody's voting for the V6, right? Everybody. Twin turbo V6 is terrible compared to a Hellcat. I agree. 1,000%. Except it's a lot better of a choice than EV, right? I mean, like I said, beggars can't be choosers. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to get what they give you. But if we had a choice, it's a battery or a V6 twin turbo. I mean, like, shit. I mean, it's not that hard of a choice. I mean, everybody's got their opinion, but I mean, like I said, it is what it is. That's what they're doing. We're most likely going to see, that in a twin turbo V6. And you're going to have your options. You know, you're going to have options. But let's talk about the options here. Here's your options. I think we're going to have a two-door EV with 1,000 horsepower. It's going to be the top model. We're going to have a two-door EV, obviously, base model and a mid-level. You're going to have probably like 500 horsepower, 600 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower. Actually, I think it's 1,200. So I think it's going to be 4, 6, and 12. That's going to be your EV for the two-door. I really believe 485 485, 700, 1200, something around that range. That's what we're looking at for the two-door EV. With the four-door refresh, I think you're going to have a base model Pentastar 300 horsepower like you do now. You're going to have a 600 horsepower, 500 horsepower Quadrifoglio, which will be your mid-grade, your Scat Pack, 505 horsepower, which is actually faster than the Scat Pack now. It's going to have arguably 20 more horsepower and way less. So it's going to be faster. Yeah, that's good, right? I know, it's going to be great. But then you're going to have the Hellcat, but it's going to be a different name probably. And it's going to be a twin-turbo V6 producing 700 and change. You're still going to have the same damn mountain that you got now. You're going to have a Pentastar. You're going to have a 505 horsepower twin-turbo Quadrifoglio, which is your Scat Pack, different name probably. Then you'll have your Hellcat, different name again probably. 700 horsepower twin-turbo V6, some form of a truncated Ferrari engine, with the caveat that it very well could be a V8 Ferrari engine. It could be a V8. It very well could be. Or it could be the V6. But you're going to have the same mountain, the same staircase, kind of echelon of choices with Dodge. And then you're going to have the two-door EV, which is arguably going to have 2 or 3 models in its own right. 400 or 500, 600 or 700, and then your 1200 or 1000, most likely 1200, because they've already said that. Pretty good choice if you ask me, because you're still going to have your gasoline engines in the 4-door and your EV in the 2-door. The chances of you getting a gasoline engine in the 2-door Charger is probably a fat 0. You know, I get it. I get it. Flush the toilet with this crap. I get it. But unfortunately, seeing a gasoline, petroleum-based internal combustion engine is not going to happen in the 2-door. It's just not. I'd be shocked if it did. 99.9% not happening. If you want internal combustion, you're going to have to get the 4-door, 4-door, which is where you're going to have your V6 twin-turbo V6 and high-powered twin-turbo V6 / high-revving Ferrari V8. I don't know what they're going to do at this point as far as an exact engine, but everything I've just told you is the general consensus over in Detroit. It's up to you to decide if you like it or not, but that's really where our options lie. Yeah, you're right. I did a video on that as well. 1200 horsepower, no Hellcat, correct. Here's the way I see it. How can you argue with a twin-turbo V6 or V8 from Ferrari, because, you know, like I said, Fiat, same company, in the Charger 4-door producing 750 horsepower? Would you not want to hear a V8 revving to 9,000 RPM? I drive my GT350 and it's music to my ears. In fact, it doesn't have a muscle sound, but it does have a exotic sound, which is where I truly believe the 4-door Charger is headed. Then again, Dodge could just say, you know what? All these rumors, hell with it. We're just going to drop the elephant in the 4-door Charger and make it limited edition. Will Dodge do this? It's quite possible, actually, because I've been hearing rumors about that too. That Dodge is hell-bent on releasing this Angel that I've been talking about for a while. It's not going to be called an Angel, but it's their internal code name for it. This, what we're looking at on the screen right now, could be the Angel. Very well, could be. With a limited edition 1,000 horsepower engine. Here's another theory. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I got a guy that works in Detroit that's told me a lot of stuff over the years. Quite a bit of stuff. And I'll tell you what he told me. Dodge has flirted with the idea of calling the 2-door Charger EV the Angel and calling the 4-door Charger the Ghoul. or something similar, where you would get a 1,000 horsepower V8 supercharged Elephant engine in the four-door, and you get an electronic EV battery in the EV Charger, which would be 1,200 horsepower. One is an angel, one is a demon/ghoul, whatever the hell they want to call it at this point. Dodge has actually talked about this idea. Is it going to come to fruition? I don't know. But I can tell you for a fact from my sources in Detroit that Dodge has discussed this as a possibility. Isn't it quite strange? We just had the Charger's two-door EV reveal, and now here we are. There's shit leaking around the internet of a refresh of the four-door, which we already expected to happen in 2022 or 2023. But if it is to happen in 2022, we are going to hear about this in the coming months, by January at the latest. This is most likely a 2023, considering we haven't already. And we're going to hear official rumors leaked out and statements from Dodge by the spring or summer on this car, making it a fall bank order of 2022 for a 2023 order model year. So it's hard to say at this point, guys. It really is. You know, I'm glad you said that, Francis. I really am. Bad versus good, Steve. I agree with that. Bad versus good. 1,000%. That'll be epic. Bring back the Magnum. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for, Dodge? Bring it back. I think we should. I agree. Chrysler 300, epic. And Francis, you brought that up. I got a video coming out on that. There's actually going to be a Viper EV. Yep, I know. I get it. I do. I really do. Oh, hold on. My phone is ringing. Hold on. Hello? Oh, what's going on, Dodge? Oh, yeah. I heard about the EV. Right. Yeah. You plan on doing a Viper EV? Yeah. Not interested, bro. Not interested. Not interested. Thanks so much for calling. Yeah, that's the rumors at hand here. The thing is that there's going to be an EV Viper. There's a prototype already made, and it's going to be working off the chassis of the two-door Charger. In fact, the two-door Charger EV is actually the Viper chassis. Let's get past that because this video is not on that. But it's rumored to have 800-ish horsepower and weigh about 400 pounds less than the Charger. And it's going to be a monster. Going to be an absolute monster. Check me out over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Joseph Corey for the live stream. We're going over there right now. I play all kinds of games over there. I appreciate you guys stopping in, and we've had a long hangout session talking about the four-door refresh facelift edition of the Charger. And will it be a Hellcat? We don't know. But we're definitely going to get that at some point in the next year or two, and it may look very similar from what I'm hearing to what I showed you guys on the screen. So I appreciate you guys stopping in, watching the video. I really appreciate everybody in here. Nothing but love to you guys. Spaceship in the background. Yeah, that's my computer. Some of my custom-built computers. Be sure to check out my website if you guys want Joseph Corey Gaming merch, or if you want merchandise for Driveway Demons. The new home for Driveway Demons merchandise is josephcoreygaming.com. I will put that in the chat right now so you guys can see that. That is the home for the new merchandise. It's going to have its own section. josephcoreygaming.com is where all the new merchandise for Driveway Demons is going to be. We got some new shirts available over there, guys. And by buying merchandise right now, you're entered to win a $4,500 gaming computer. So if you want Driveway Demons merch, you might want to go over there right now and get some, because then if you get the merchandise that you already love, you're entered to win a $4,500 gaming computer immediately. Yeah, that's it. It's as simple as that. josephcoreygaming.com. We'll see you guys in the next live stream. Thanks so much for stopping in. We'll see you guys over on Twitch tonight. If you guys want to stop in about a half an hour, be good, everybody. Peace and love to every one of you guys. We'll see you on the next live stream. Thanks so much for stopping in. Peace and love at ya. We'll see you soon.